Hello. Okay, it works. Ugh. I slept all day. I slept all day. Alright, I think Lance is already here. Let me get into the chat. Oh, man. We're in the voice chat. We're ready to go. Evan Star, are you here? What's up, Alan? Happy 4th. What's up, Lance? Say something. Okay, it's not, I'm talking to myself, guys. I gotta fix the setting every time I turn Discord on. Oh, try again?
Testing 1,
Bam.
2, testing 1, 2.
Well, happy 4th of July, Lance. I don't know if you did anything today. Did you do anything cool today?
Well, I did some things. I helped move a lot of things.
Oh, man.
Got rather dirty and muddy.
What's up, Wakami? Yeah, so I streamed about 18 hours yesterday, and then when I got off the stream, went right into being dad and husband, so I took the family out for breakfast. But yesterday's breakfast was Taco Bell. We did 4th of July Taco Bell breakfast. I don't even know why, but we did. And then we got done grocery shopping probably about like maybe 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I slept the entire day. How was Denny's? It was good. We actually went to IHOP. If you go to the Discord, it's either in the food or in the IRL section. I took pictures. Okay, what quest are you on?
Land of Leaven.
Okay, that's the one I'm on too. Let's get going.
That being said, I'm not able to start right away. I am trying to wrap something I am doing up.
Okay.
I just saw your message and quickly jumped into the Discord server, but I will be a few minutes.
No worries. I felt like you were waiting on me, so
No.
what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to the other zone and I'm gonna finish the 8th occurrence over there while we wait for Lance to do what he's doing. How you doing, Malin? Okami? Man, it's good to see you guys. Happy 4th of July. Where are we going? Dashboard. Okay. Let's get rolling. Malin, you'd be so proud of me. Are you here? Hey, yeah, Malin, Okami, Lance, all you guys, that are part of the little Final Fantasy family we have here. You guys would be proud of me. Last night we had 51 in the chat watching me play Final Fantasy. And then the night before we had 61. This is so crazy numbers, but it's hard for me to embellish in the numbers and the success without thanking you guys, the people that are always here. Malin, Lance, Okami, Shattered Angel, Parker, Hulk, a lot of you guys, Toriyuki. No matter how big I get, I try to make sure to stay grounded and thanking you guys for supporting. I gotta send a quick message to somebody who came and lurked. Hold on. But yeah, what a great last couple streams, man. I'm so happy with all the amazing people we got a chance to meet in the Party Finder. I was really happy with all that. One second here. I want to send a message to somebody who came in. 5. Give me 1 second here. Okay. All right, let's get going. Anybody do anything cool for the 4th? Anybody barbecue? Anybody go to the any fireworks? Get going. Let's go on. My 4th of July was marked by a nice nap. And apparently Lance was moving things. Made a pizza, fireworks are popping outside. I was dead to the world, Malin. I was dead. If you get a chance, please tell Rona I say hello. Where we gotta... There it is. So the current order of events, we're gonna do some roulettes. And after roulettes... Sorry, not roulettes, I'm sorry. 8th occurrence. And after 8th occurrence, we're gonna go through the MSQ with Lance. I assume Lance will turn into a pumpkin, probably about, what, 3? 3? That's his usual bedtime. Oh, by the way, Malin, you'd be so proud. Yesterday, I tanked, the first 2, Dawntrail dungeons. I did it as a Dark Knight, and it's kind of challenging. I discovered some of the survivability issues I have with Dark Knight. Gotta find some 8th occurrence too. There's a quest down here. I'll go over here. TBN? Blackest Night, yeah. I think if they adjusted the cast timer, or the recast, that'd be good. Because basically, you know, Paladin, they have Clemency, which regains MP. Blackest Night is a shield heal. The thing is, I can recast Clemency a lot more often than I can Blackest Night. So, that's the only issue I have, really, is just, you know. Collection? Let's do some currents. I hear it. I knew I heard it. It was so bad, Mainland, that I even brought potions in the Dark Knight. Welcome in, everybody. Shout out to the 7 Maven stream. I appreciate you guys coming in. Yeah, so once again, we're doing 8th occurrence this evening. No. None of that, Balin. It was, you know, those dungeons are pretty challenging. Those bosses are a little challenging. So when you got a new what the hell? 140 to the east. Okay. Whenever you go into a new dungeon, especially when there's a new expansion, it's always expected, you know, kind of with the some of the new stuff that people are gonna struggle just a little bit. So
I return.
Hey.
I also apparently forgot to mute when I walked away.
Well, I didn't hear anything. Well, Lance, you be proud. I don't know how much you heard, but I tanked the first 2 dungeons.
Oh, you did?
Last night. But definitely some survivability issues with Dark Knight, because my healers died, and thanks to the fact that you and I got a chance to do it together, and I learned the mechanics. The only mechanic that I'm struggling with still is the ice one. The ice from the second dungeon.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ice is pretty tough.
So simply put, that boss summons, I think, what is it, 6 ads?
8.
8 ads?
Yeah, there's
All
8.
right.
One that goes in a straight line, and then there's 4 more that go in a corner.
Yeah,
And he
so
freezes.
Each of those yeah. He freezes 4 of them. 3 of them in a row and 1 on the other side. And the AoEs that the 4 he freezes trigger are slightly delayed.
Yep. Alright, you ready to go with the MSQ?
Yep.
Okay. Land of Levin. Appreciate everyone coming in tonight, man. Alright. Now, I saw the lightning striking earlier during the intro to the zone. I was thinking about having to dodge lightning bolts. If you ever played Final Fantasy X, there's a mechanic where you have to dodge lightning bolts.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. I thought that was gonna happen to us.
Yeah, well, for better or worse, I haven't played any other Final Fantasy game.
Yeah. Real quick, this zone, it reminds me of... I'll tell you what it's called in a minute. Northern Thanalan. Except for, instead of Castrum Meridinum in my zone, I have this Uncle, whatever it is. The zone has ceruleum, just like Northern Thanalan, and it has a large fortress, just like North Thanalan. Thanalan. Oh, I'm in zone 1.
Oh, I'm in zone 3.
No worries. Shout out to the 9 here, man. Appreciate everyone being here. Alright. Oh. So my air conditioner froze in my house a couple days ago. We had to call a technician because it wasn't cooling down. So the guy advised to cool down the house at night and keep it at a manageable temperature during the day. And now I'm freezing my ass off. It's just like 60 degrees in my house. So I'm wearing a sweater and everything right now. But I feel like with the PlayStation on, eventually I'll have to take the sweater off. But we'll see. When a drone fire. I had to yawn. Hi, I'm good. I went to a drone firework display with mom. I'm exhausted and going to bed. Oh, wow. Well, you go to bed. But thank you for coming in. Good to see you, Wallflower. Thank you for coming in. No, though, thanks for giving me the daily update. Let me know how things were. Appreciate it. You know, a lot of you guys come in only for a couple minutes because you have to go to bed. But, those of you that do the sleep lurk thing, thank you so much. I'm gonna work on my path to partner, and then I'm gonna have a bunch of people just knocked out in my stream. Tab and sleep. Okay, hold on. Story time. Reflections. Uh-oh. Has the Wally eyes. You ever seen Wally from Disney?
Yes, I have.
It looks like Wally face. We're getting closer to the reflection theory, Lance. Oops. I wonder if that device right there is similarly built like the Crystal Tower, and that's what's causing the dimensional rift.
Violation. Yeah.
But instead of Aether, you're just using raw energy from these lightning bolts.
Yeah.
Hey guys, that's a Mako reactor. I'm kidding. If you guys play Final Fantasy VII, you know what I'm talking about. Hold on a second. All right.
Okay, I am slightly ahead of you currently, Red.
No worries. I'll get caught up. Oh, the song is playing right now. Forgot where the song's from. I only remember the song from the palace.
My home. It's in ruins. But why? What happened here? And where is everyone?
I had a look in a few of the other houses, but they had clearly been abandoned.
Damn it all. None of this makes sense.
Excuse me? Are you looking for someone? I apologize for giving you a fright. However, I did have reason to keep to the shadows. Sorolcha has told me a great deal about you.
Sorolcha?
Greetings, and welcome to the realm of Alexandria.
What?
I am Sphene, the Queen of Reason.
Yep, Final Fantasy IX music is turning on.
Queen of Reason?
Is this a character from Final
If you are
Fantasy
the Queen
IX?
of Reason,
No,
is there perhaps
Yes, if you mean to ask if there is a King of Resolve. Zorulja holds that title, and together do we reign.
Then you are both behind the attack on Tulishola.
And I doubt you're here to offer us a warm reception. No, you have it all wrong. I am not come to fight. Zorulja rules alongside me, but that is a matter of expedience. In truth, we are at odds, he and I. It is at considerable risk to myself and my people that I come before you to beg your aid.
Our aid? I'll admit I cannot imagine King Zorolja is keen to share and share alike. But if what you say is true, you're still the queen.
Indeed. But I was once the sole ruler of Alexandria. Until one day, he appeared, bent on conquest. In my weakness, I feared his power. So I persuaded him to forego violence and strike a bargain. I would remain queen, and he would receive technology that would empower him to achieve even loftier ambitions, along with the knowledge to use it. A gamble, to be sure, but if it might spare my people...
I wonder where they came from.
If I may.
Yep.
The dome surrounding these lands was erected but recently. How is it he was able to not only invade, but instate a new system of leadership in a mere matter of days?
I've never heard of your realm. And this place is, or at least was, Yasolani. The house I grew up in is still here. But 3 years ago, that tower and these strange contrivances weren't. Nor was our village in ruins. Where did you come from? And what happened to the people who lived here? You must know.
I realize how confusing this all must be. Truth be told, I don't fully understand it myself. What I can say is that one day, people from your Tuliolol suddenly appeared here in Alexandria. Or perhaps it was we who found ourselves in Tuliolol. Until but recently, we were completely unaware of events taking place beyond the barriers surrounding our realm.
Does this not remind you of the Crystal Tower? How after the 8th Umbral Calamity, we devised a means to transport the Spire across time and space from the source unto the first. Granted, this is on a much larger scale, if that is indeed what has happened. Not only the people and structures, but also the surrounding environment. Regardless, the people of Lakeland perceived the arrival of the Crystal Tower much as the Queen describes her own experience. Sudden and inexplicable.
Well then, you appear to have a better grasp of our circumstances than we do. Indeed, more than I dared hope. In which case, a closer examination of the effects of this phenomenon may afford us more insights. Allow me to take you to the outskirts. A number of the Shitona live there as well. Perhaps your acquaintances are among them.
Hold on. If we accept, there's no guarantee we're not walking into a trap.
But if we're to defeat Zorolja, we need to understand how he grew so strong. Besides...
You're right.
Queen Sphene, before we go, Your Majesty, I have to ask, did you really have nothing to do with the attack on Tuliolol?
Noble Wook Lamart, Shall we dispense with the formalities? I'll not deny the soldiers and airships that attacked your people are products of Alexandria. But it was Zeralja, not we, who fashioned them into weapons of war and laid siege to Tuliolal.
So he alone is to blame.
No, I may not have prosecuted this war, but I nevertheless bear responsibility for it.
Perhaps. I know next to nothing about you, let alone what you've been through. So by all means, show us around. I think we'll learn a lot from meeting your people.
Wonderful! If you would follow me. Is that concern or suspicion? If things should take a turn for the worse, might I call upon your aid? I jest, of course, but you do strike me as the most capable here.
This is where the link is, the tie-in of Final Fantasy IX. So that Princess Garnet, Alexandria was the kingdom for Final Fantasy IX.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I wonder where in the cosmology they sit.
Wait, the 8th Honorable Combat Commission. Hold on. Hey, how do I access the codex?
Which codex?
The Unending Codex.
I think that's under...
I found it.
Where's the unending codex
I
under?
don't even know how I got to it, but I accessed it from that little chat window thing there.
Oh, accessible from collection.
One second, guys. I'm reading this little thing. Very interesting. If you read that codex about the 8th Umbral Calamity, very interesting stuff there.
I was always under the impression that Black Rose was a dark-based weapon, not a light-based.
Yeah, I was because it started the light flood, right?
Yeah. Although I suppose it makes sense thinking on it, because I was operating under the misconception that the source had to be skewed the opposite direction of the reflection in order for an umbral calamity to occur.
Yeah, the way this thing explains it, it's like it spilled into it.
No, yeah, it just needs a massive imbalance of the reflection, which causes Aether to start. Aether of that attunement to start pouring over into the source.
Yep. Precisely, Lance. Like we have a little Sherlock Holmes vibe. Precisely, Lance. Great Scott. Oh, there's another Aether.
So, I'm going to throw out a wild guess.
Yes.
That wherever they're from, the reflection is lightning attuned.
Alright, so next expansion confirmed. Lightning Bringers.
Or maybe calm bringers.
Lightning Bringers.
See, because if the theory is correct that we're going to have to forestall another more naturally occurring umbral calamity, then we would have to reduce the lightning
Here we are.
event of what,
Though you'll
of
doubtless
whatever
find much
reflection
of
this
what
is
you
from.
see in Alexandria strange, the tradition.
By the way, this is another Final Fantasy IX song.
This village at least should be familiar.
Queen's Fiend? What business brings her here, I wonder?
The Queen has come!
You look well, Paquine. And Catogne, I see you've already taken to your new position.
When
She introduced herself as queen. I was expecting someone colder. Honestly, she reminds me of you, Lamachi.
Me?
It's only natural for a ruler to love her people. And I should like to know them as best I can, even the most trifling details.
The more you come to know them, the more you grow to love them. Who they are and what they've built.
That's it. Beautifully put. And it would appear that she is well loved in turn.
Your Majesty, you honor us with your presence. And who are these fine people?
Tuliolol's vow of resolve Wuk-Lamat and her companions. They come from beyond the barrier, but you needn't worry. They are good people and are to be treated as my honored guests.
The rumors of a link to the outside are true, then. Wuk-Lamat is still so young. Ah, where are my manners? I am Papone, a leader of sorts of the people living out here.
Papone? That is a Tonawautanrig to it.
Right you are. I take it you hail from this region as well? Teshpiani, perhaps?
Yes, I do. I don't suppose you know a woman by the name of Kafkiwa?
Kafkiwa? I'm afraid I'm not sure if I've ever met someone with that name.
Mother isn't here. But it's a relief to know at least some of the people of Yasulani are alive and well.
Your mother, you say? Now that you mention it, I do see the resemblance.
You know my mother?
I do. Yes.
Then tell me, please, where is she?
I cannot say. Not here, but I promise I will in due time.
I have a question, Pepone. Do you recall what happened the day the dome first appeared?
The barrier? Well, I remember fixing a shelf that had collapsed after a terrible earthquake. Then the ground began to tremble. There was a brilliant flash of light, and then... Forgive me, my recollection of it all is rather poor.
You needn't push yourself, Papone. After 30 years, no one could blame you for not remembering.
30 years?
30 years? As in 30 years in the past?
Absurd though it may sound, there is no doubt in my mind the events that led to the joining of our lands occurred 30 years ago. Which is not to say I understand why our perceptions of the intervening time are so radically different. We only just became aware of the discrepancy when Zoralja's military base was completed, and we were at last able to venture beyond the barrier.
I believed you long dead. To have the chance to kill you myself is an unforeseen blessing.
Years. Little wonder Zoralja assumed our father had already passed away.
It's not unlike how time passes differently in the First and the Source. The fluctuating space of the rift between them disrupting temporal equivalence. Perhaps perhaps the same holds true here, and time flowed faster within the dome. I cannot say for certain, but I strongly suspect that to be the case. And based on the Queen's account, this encampment may have come to serve as a physical bridge between the two planes, after which the dome was forced into the source's temporal flow.
If we're to be certain of anything, we need more information. Sveen, would it be all right if we had a look around and spoke with the townspeople?
By all means.
Time to see what we can see of Alexandria, then.
And its people. I may yet find familiar faces among the survivors from Yasolani.
Even if I don't understand the half of it, I would learn more of this place before we confront Zorolja.
Perhaps you'd care to see how we make our living. Though we have always prided ourselves on the use of traditional Tonawatan farming methods, the use of electro-fueled technologies has led to countless agricultural innovations.
I would join you as well.
Ma'am, please, you needn't trouble yourself.
It's no trouble at all, and I promise not to cause any manner of distraction.
Reassuring words, or they would be had I not heard them countless times before. Very well, but do be careful.
Of course. I shall proceed with the utmost care. Now then, if you two would follow me, we can begin the tour.
I can't say that I trust her yet, but I trust that her affection for these people is genuine, and that's enough for me.
Man, level 98, Lance.
Nice.
2 left. Which means we can't be that far off the ending.
That doesn't... That is bad... I don't trust the level as a good indicator of how close to the ending we are.
I think we still have at least 4, maybe 4. 4 things to do.
Yeah,
at least a final trial. I'm gonna say 2 trials and at least 3 more dungeons. So 5 things, I think. Wait. Make sure I touch the save right, if I didn't already. All right. All right, perfect. Oh, it's like a sprinkler. Okay.
Yeah, it's a sprinkler and lighting system all in one.
Yep, they all look at me. Lightning charged fiends.
That tower in the background isn't ominous at all.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's interesting that before we got these cutscenes, I was already postulating that it was similar to the Crystal Tower. And then we saw that it was very similar.
Mm-hmm.
See, I'm not completely out by rocker, guys.
And I've been saying since the end of Endwalker that there is a high possibility that the next series of stories would have to do with reflections.
Well, reflections is a very easy way to craft a good story. Because we still haven't seen all the worlds yet.
Now, I would like to see the world this place came from. Because from what they've said, it appears that the barrier has been around Alexandria since before it came here.
So if they're tying in the whole Black Rose concept, in Final Fantasy IX, there was a mist that was deemed poisonous.
Did Alexandria in Final Fantasy IX have a barrier around it?
Well, it had a physical... was Alexander that protected it.
Oh.
But the mist in FF9, now that we talk about Black Rose, I'm thinking if that's a similar, what they're calling it. We call it Black Rose, they call it mist.
Well, Black Rose is an artificial mist developed by Garlemald. Or by the Garleans.
Oh shit. Hold on a second. I'm gonna see something real quick. See if I can jig it the Googles real quick here. Okay, real quick. So, Black Rose in that codex, right? Refer back to what we saw during was it Shadowbringers, right?
It was end of, I forget the expansion just before Shadowbringers.
Stormblood.
Yeah, so it was the end of Stormblood, start of Shadowbringers.
Yeah.
It was the inciting incident. Well, one of the inciting incidents.
Start of the flood.
Well, no. The Flood of Light, that was already started. The Asians had started the Flood of Light. And we were caught up in trying to investigate this Black Rose weapon. Or we heard rumors of the Black Rose, and then I forget the exact content. Oh yeah, the Scions started disappearing.
Yeah.
Or disappearing isn't the right word. They started passing out.
Yeah. Okay, so
We were investigating Black Rose before we were pulled in wholesale into the first.
So real quick, I pulled up the wiki just to make sure. So mist is a malevolent substance that covers the surface of the mist continent in Final Fantasy IX. It resembles a fog, but is perpetual and affected by weather. It mutates wildlife into monsters such as the evil forest. So it affects the environment. I don't know. I don't think it was seen as poisonous though. Mist is a residual element of the souls that should return to the planet. Garland, the leader of Terra, tasked with overseeing the overtake of Gaia, unleashed the mist upon Gaia to disrupt its people so that Terra could one day be reborn. Mist is distributed through the leaf trees' roots, and in fact, the Gaian souls being refused to return to the crystals and expelled the flow back into Gaia's atmosphere instead. Interesting.
Alright, so Black Rose was developed. I'm looking at the entry for Black Rose for 14. It looks like Black Rose was developed by Gaius van Belsar in Garavania. But he stopped the production. But Elidibus restarted the production.
What's up, Vince?
And Gaius and Alphino destroyed the plant. And then we got stolen to the first.
So I wonder if that's a tie-in.
But the Black Rose threat was neutralized, or basically neutralized, because all the plants were destroyed, and then the post Shadowbringers was all about cleaning up the last remnants of the Black Rose, if I recall correctly.
So I purchased my 6 bottles of Mountain Dew. So I gotta figure out how to get the Zuzu mount.
You go to you make an account with Mountain Dew Gaming.
Uh-huh.
And then you enter the codes on their website to get the points, and then you use the points to redeem the Mountain Dew, and Mountain Dew Gaming will send you either generate a code or send you an email with the code in it.
Of course. Because on stream, guys, I love to drink Mountain Dew. Very interesting. But I'm speculating that Again, what we refer to as Black Rose, they're gonna refer to as the Mist. If that's Alexandria. I wonder if this is supposed to be similar to the Leafa tree. Interesting. It's interesting how the Crystal Tower, and some of the other phenomenon in 14 is tied us to the other Final Fantasy worlds. So, you know, tie into Final Fantasy 4 into the Void. You know. We haven't really had a strong Final Fantasy 5 tie-in though, but don't worry guys, in one of our expansions in the future, we'll go visit, the world of Final Fantasy 7. We'll fight Sephiroth. I'm gonna call it. Whatever it is.